And hello there. This is your first induction. You should be prepared to be relaxed for probably about 15 minutes or so. This will be a very simple, nice, relaxing induction. And you're just going to take a nice, slow, deep breath in and hold it for a moment, relaxing yourself. That's good. And relax yourself a little more. And let the breath out at your leisure. That's very good. You're doing so good, even if this is your first time in trance. Maybe you're a little nervous, maybe you have no clue what's going to happen to you, but I assure you, you're safe. You're safe, and I will not do anything bad or harmful. I will not do anything that you are not comfortable with. Now, before we actually begin, let me introduce you to what trance actually is. Trance is a relaxed state where your normal thoughts sometimes leave you and where you feel at ease, able to relax, and possibly able to become suggestible. How suggestible you become all depends on how much you want to let go of yourself and how easy it is for you to quiet your own mind. Now, that's not to say that it's going to come naturally or that it won't. But who knows? Maybe you'll be a natural. Maybe you might just so happen to possibly be good at this already. Just think about it. Think about the most relaxing thing you can experience. Just imagine it. And just imagine that it could happen to you right now. You could become that relaxed right now. If you want to, that is. If you want to, you can become very relaxed. You just have to set your mind to it. Now, I'm going to actually bring you under in a few moments for your first time. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, how is that going to happen? And you see, the interesting thing about trance is that it simply does happen. You may even notice you've already slipped a little. You may even notice that just by talking about being relaxed and thinking about it, just by hearing me talk about how relaxed you can be, has already started to sink in. You might even feel the subtle urge to stretch out a little more and get more comfortable and just feel so good. Even if you don't, even if you're not even slipping a little, that's okay too, because it doesn't take that much effort. In fact, you may start to wonder if trance has already begun occurring. But how do you know if you're in trance or not? That's a good question. I'm going to count down from 10 to 1. And I just want you to lay there or sit there, whichever is most comfortable. And I want you now to just imagine the most interesting things, the most fantastical things that you could imagine that are nice or relaxing or enjoyable to you. Could be anything you want. It could be a trip to the beach or a nice relaxing long drive, Or a summer nap out on the grass with the birds chirping in the distance, with the wind blowing coolly on you. Whatever it is that you decide to imagine, just picture it for me. Paint the picture in your mind. Think of all the little details, and think of the experience and the sensations. And just let yourself begin to relax as I count down now. Starting with 10, 9, you feel yourself slip a little. 8, and you know it may take some practice, but you can do it. Just try to relax. 7, just relax. 6, and let your body go. 5, being as loose and being as positively deep in your mind now. 4, just going deeper. 3, little bit more now. 2, becoming so at ease. And 1, just in that moment you imagined, in that place that you imagined. Let it sink in. Let yourself be as calm and content as you could have ever hoped to have ever been. It feels so nice now. Now I'm going to count down one more time from 5 to 1. And when I reach 1, you will be easily able to go even a little deeper, putting aside all doubts and all worries and anything that might interfere with how relaxed you actually want to become, because you know that you want to become relaxed and deep into a nice, calm state where your mind just doesn't care anymore. It just listens. 5, relaxing a little more. 4, knowing that you can go so deep into a relaxed state. 3, understanding that because you want to go deep, you will. 2, and just sinking down a little more, feeling yourself slip a little more. 1. That's it. Now, drop. Just go a little deeper. That's it. You probably noticed that you have slipped at least a little bit. And that's all very good for your first induction. Just take a deep breath and follow along with my voice and my words now. You don't need to think about anything but what I'm telling you, especially if you want this trance experience to work. And you do want this trance experience to work. And you will make it work by simply listening to me and not having a care in the world about anything else, and becoming so open and free. Now, I'm going to take you on a little walk. You're going to notice that you've just gotten out of a swimming pool and you're soaking wet right now. You notice a person there, and this person can look like a friend or anyone, but they sound different and they look the same. Only this person seems to have a sort of influence over you. But that's okay. You seem to be just fine with it. And because you seem to be just fine with it, you can just go along with whatever they say. And it could be anyone you imagine. There's only one catch. The catch is that they have my voice right now. But it could be somebody you trust, somebody you really trust, or a friend or family member. Only the difference is that they may look like someone you really trust, and they may look like someone you really admire, but they have my voice right now. And this is a fantasy. In fact, they could even look like someone who you really, really admire or want to one day meet, perhaps. And now they are telling you something. They're handing you a towel and drying you off and telling you something. What is it they are telling you? That you're about to have the most wonderful experience that you've had. That's right. Just imagine them sitting by you or standing by you and taking you out of the pool. And they're leading you somewhere. They're leading you onto a park. Well, actually, it's not much of a park. There's mostly some trees outside the building. You walked through the long hallway already, and now you're at the park. And now they're going to take you further out. And you notice with every step you take, you feel a little strange as they take you through this park and they walk you through it. You feel less like yourself, but more like, you can't really decide. But that's okay. For some reason, it just feels good to go along with this. And so you do. You go along with it, and you keep walking, and you're starting to realize you feel a little lost or confused. But that's okay too. You can just go along with it, and keep walking until you get to a trail in the park. And in this trail, you find a river, and you notice now that you're actually alone. That person is gone, and you feel less like yourself right now, less worried about your waking life, just so blissful. And you're looking around the river, and you sit by it, and you decide to just dip your feet in. Boy, is that water ever cold. But it seems to mind melt you. You feel like your mind is different. It's sinking. You suddenly notice you've been swept away by the river. The river is carrying you further down. You aren't being hit by anything or hurt. No, you're floating atop the river, comfortably, peacefully floating along the river. And the river is dragging you down. It feels like a force you can't resist as you sink away. Now there's nothing left of you. Gone. For now, anyways. The river has taken you away, and you're just drifting now atop it. You wash up gently along the shore of a beach, a sandy beach, and you lay in the sand. And you're barely aware of anything now. You're so confused and lost, and you feel yourself sinking deeper. You roll around in the sand, like you're half asleep, and you notice it's piling up on you. It's piling up on you, and it feels like a weight or a pressure on your body. A comfortable one, mind you, a warm one. And the more you feel the sensation, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you drop. Dropping into a deeper trance. Feeling yourself let go and be washed away by my words. Being so deep and still now for me. letting go entirely of anything that might be left of yourself. Just so deep and comfortable, relaxing under the sand, relaxing deeper. And now that you're this deep, I'm going to give you a hypnotic suggestion. This hypnotic suggestion is going to serve as a very important memory in your mind. From this day forward, whenever I or anyone you trust says to you the words, "Drop deeply for me now," you will find yourself washed away, carried away back to this state. Anytime I or someone you trust says to you the words, "Drop deeply for me now," you will simply and easily come back to this very deep state of trance. And that is not all that is going to happen. Whenever you come back to this deep state of trance, you will think to yourself, "I am going into a deep trance now. I will not resist. It feels good." Whenever anyone speaks the words, "Drop deeply now," or "Drop deeply for me now," anyone you trust, you will fall back down into this deep place, and you will love it. And you will think to yourself, "I am dropping into a deep trance, and I love it. I will not resist it. It feels too good to resist." You will do this each and every time anyone you trust or I say to you the words, "Drop deeply for me now," or the words "Drop deeply now," or the words "Drop into a deep trance now." Very good. Now you'll begin to wake up rather quickly, remembering everything that happened and feeling so good about it. And if you can't remember every detail, that's okay too, but you can remember what you can and what you want to. Now on the count of 5, you're going to start waking up. And when you wake up, you're going to comment on the video, "OMG, it felt so good. I love trance." That will be what you comment when you wake up on the video. "OMG, it felt so good. I love trance" will be what you comment on the video. On the count of 5 now, you'll begin to wake up feeling an irresistible urge to make that comment. And when you make that comment, you'll know you gave in, and you'll realize you really can be tranced and hypnotized. This is all for fun, of course. Now on the count of 5, I'm going to wake you up. 1, waking up slowly. 2, more and more awake. 3, closer and closer to full wakefulness. 4, almost there, waking up now, stretching, maybe opening your eyes, yawning, feeling so good. And 5, wake up now. And remember, you want to make that comment, don't you? Also, before you do that, if you want to, you can also say a few words about the experience and how it affected you in order to help me make more videos. Thank you, and please do come again.